Welcome back to the plot, guys. This is another video from Pots&Petals. It's a bit of a cloudy day today. The sun keeps trying to break out, and we're meant to get quite a bit of rain later, so I thought I'd pop down to the plot, get some seeds in the ground. I've got some sweet corn to get in, and some other bits. I also wanted to just get a couple of videos filmed for you guys. So today I'm just going to give you a brief overview of the potatoes and how I've been growing them for a couple of years now. As you can see, not the standard in the ground, so we'll take you through the different varieties that I've got and why I do it, and hopefully give you some ideas for your own potato growing pots. Come on, let's go and have a proper look. As you can see, majority of these are waterbutts. I've got a couple of big tubs that I found over the years, but these are all waterbutts, either sawn in half or into three. The reason why I've started using these big pots is I was getting a lot of slug damage. Mainly the main crop from being left in the ground over the autumn, but I was even getting it in the salad potatoes, which weren't in there too long. So I thought the best bet would be to pot them up. So some of these pots, they're completely they've got no bottom to them, because it's the top of the water butt. So I don't find that the slugs actually work their way up. They seem to just stay in the ground soil. It might get a little bit too warm in those pots, I'm not too sure, but since doing this I haven't had the slug problem that I was getting in the ground. So if you do suffer with slug damage to your potatoes, you haven't got to do them quite as large as this, but any sort of decent sized pot for one tuber should be absolutely fine. Now they do say that you should try and replace your compost year on year. You should do that with anything for disease, really, but I haven't had a problem with these yet. I do top them up all with a bit of compost each year, but this year what I've done, if we come over here, is I've used a lot more mulch from leaves. So if you look in here, that is just broken down leaves that was at the bottom of the bark chippings pile. So we have a tree surgeon that comes down and gives us lots of wood chippings, and this is sometimes the leafy matter at the bottom. So it's all well rotted down, but it's the first year I've tried this. So the potatoes seem to be absolutely fine. They're growing great guns, but I have heard that you can just grow them in bark. Now we were due some frost the other night, so I had to run down and cover the tops with some compost, because these do not like the frost. If yours have caught the frost, don't worry too much. They will reshoot again, and they just might be a little bit later than the ones that didn't catch the frost. So don't worry about digging them up, keep them in, and just wait a couple of more weeks and you will see new green shoots appearing. So this year I've got Charlotte's, Duke of York, Willia, I think that's how you pronounce it, and an unknown variety because I forgot the label. But they come on really quite fast in here because they're raised and they get plenty of sunlight. They do warm up a lot faster than the ground soil. And I put probably 5 to 6 potatoes in each one. They are quite quite big containers, so they can take that many. And I would recommend filling the bottom with bark just to save yourself on some compost. The potatoes will grow absolutely fine. So the first year, half of it was wood chip, the rest was compost, and the potatoes done amazingly. And then that bark underneath does slowly rot down, along with the compost that you put on top. So that will help you through the first year, and then you just repeat that year after year. And that does save you on half the amount of compost. But we do like our potatoes, so we've got plenty going on, and it'll probably be a couple of more months until we start digging for gold. One of my favourite allotment jobs is digging for potatoes, so it's very exciting. One thing that I did forget to mention is don't forget to drill holes in the bottom of any of your pots, because they do need their drainage. They do need plenty of watering in the summer, but yeah, they don't forget to drill your holes. So they're the main potatoes that I grow every year, same place, so they are classed as my potato pots, which honestly they've worked great. They really have. But we do have some volunteer potatoes down here, and then just in these 3 pots. So what we got, this one, this one, this one. Got more potatoes on the go, and then just over here in this box and the black box we've got even more potatoes. They grow really quickly in that. The heat, the black attracts the heat, and they start growing really quickly. So if you've got some black pots, I would recommend using those. These warm up not as quickly, but like I say, they do a great job. So that's my potato pot video. Hope I've given you some ideas or inspiration. It's a really cheap way to raise the potatoes off the ground and use some planters. You could even paint them up to make them look a little prettier, or even black to get them warmed up faster. So yeah, I hope this gives you some ideas. But that's the end of today's video. I'm sure I'll see you guys soon. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, like, all of that good stuff, and I'll see you soon for another video down the plots. Catch you later, guys. Bye bye.